Well, I haven't felt like making YouTube videos all week, and I still don't even feel like making one right now, but I guess I got to. It's just been so warm. Actually, kind of hot, actually. It's like 95 or 94 degrees right now, and it's just been so fucking sunny. I actually don't like it when it's sunny. I think it's a little too harsh. And I actually like it whenever it's cloudy and even rainy a little bit. Although, a lot of it also has to do with the fact that right now the lighting is just so harsh. Whenever you have cloudy weather, the lighting is so nice and smooth. Also, I've been spending a lot of time working on the storage unit and getting rid of a lot of stuff. And that, once again, is not exactly the best video material. So, over the past year, I've been spending a lot of time working on my stuff and getting rid of my things. And now it's my mom's turn. We've been going through her stuff. And last week, we spent a lot of time. We got a load of stuff and we took a big bite out of this part. So we got rid of a dresser and a cabinet and a bunch of other stuff and opened up quite a bit of room. But it's been taking a lot of time going through all that stuff. Also, I've been catching up on YouTube and watching documentaries and just enjoying stuff. Well, I know you guys, at least a good portion of you, do enjoy when I go through this kind of stuff. I don't know why you do, but oh well. So, I have a couple boxes that I've brought back to the house. And I say, let's go back to my nice, cool basement, my nice, thermally cool basement, also maybe aesthetically cool basement, and go through that shit. Illinois Power. That's from before it changed. Oh no. It's those lights that work. Expire in 2010. And I believe alkaline batteries usually last around 7 years. At least that's what the expiration date is given, so it's probably from 2003 or so. I could be wrong though. A piece of purple fabric. I don't think I need that, although it is a very nice color. Ew, I think it Tic Tacs from 2007. This is from my first metal detector. Actually, this is from my second metal detector because I had one metal detector that lasted me 1.5 days. It was a very fancy one, and I started playing with it, and then my mom realized, oh wait a minute, maybe we shouldn't spend that much money, so my mom took it back to Walmart and got a cheaper one, which I think that was the smart idea, because I was like 10 years old. I didn't need to have any fancy metal detector. That little one was fine for me. Notes. Oh god. There's actually a lot of notes in here. I'll have to copy those down. I really hate that cover though. I personally find the American flag to be a very bad design. It's kind of tacky looking. Ooh, some coins. New pence, 50. Oh, and a Sacagawea $1. Piece of rail. A very small rail from a... this might be from a mine, but I'm not sure. And then most likely it's from the Panama mine. I could definitely be wrong though. A lot of this stuff's gonna go. Golf balls! Oh, I remember this. We had some friends that lived near a golf course, and so we would go through the woods and find bunches of golf balls. Because all the rich people would just hit them into the woods and not care because they're rich. Danger, poison, handle with care. I remember whenever I was really young, I tried setting up my first lab in my room, and so I labeled everything poison. Ooh, I forgot about these. These are some, I believe they're really nice binoculars that my grandfather got me. Simmons? I'm not sure if that's good or not. They actually don't seem to have any fungus growing in the lenses, so that's cool. Rocket Power stickers. Gotta keep those. Health, flammability. Ooh. 1978 Moody Monthly. Probably something that my great-grandmother had. I'm not sure. I've never opened this before. Let's open it up. Oh, Rocket Power. And I never had any friends to really give these to, so it's kind of just depressing, but oh well. Oh, hold on. Angry Beavers. I didn't know we had Angry Beavers cards. It's all stuck together. I'm thinking that doesn't seem like black mold. That seems like something leaked onto it. Oh well. Might keep that one. Just wash it off. My grandparents got me this whenever they went to who fucking knows where. And I always wondered, why did they model his penis? Like, you can clearly see it in there. Like, why did they even bother modeling that? I always wondered about that. I also never understood going somewhere, not inviting someone else to come, but then picking them up a useless memento or thing or whatever. And whenever I get these, it's kind of like, thanks for helping me remember your vacation? Okay. I'm not sure how old that is. It looks pretty old, but it also looks pretty cheap and insignificant. It's an interesting latching mechanism. Well, let's get another box. First things you notice are these two Lego things that I put together. Gee, I wonder what that is. Oh, this must have been 2009 or so. Definitely don't smell like mold, so that's nice. Six Flags. I believe I got this on the mine train. That's quite weird to see blue corrosion. I'll have to tackle that some other time. I doubt it'll get much worse for the time being. Game Boy Advance. There probably isn't anything inside of here. But I have a hard time passing this stuff up whenever I see it at the yard sales and whatnot. This is a lens from a projection screen TV, I believe. They had this on the inside, and they had, I believe, like mineral oil on the inside, and so that would, the mineral oil would connect with the plastic, so it would act like one big lens, and this is just the surface of the lens then. Okay, I would like your help figuring out what this is. I remember I got this a long time ago when I was a little kid, and I just thought it was so cool looking, like the crosshairs to something. I couldn't pass it up. I think I found it on the side of the road, or maybe we took it out of my dad's 1985 Dodge Ram, like maybe something to the carburetor. I'm not sure. Some Macintosh floppy drive. Something my mom made for a costume. It's pretty crude, but oh well. This looks like we can sell. I don't know, put like $1.50 on that. Put it at the 3rd Street Market. 1975. New in the packaging. Once again, could you guys please tell me what that is? Sequencer Plus Junior for the Sound Blaster MIDI connector box. Interesting. This is our old family, our family's camcorder. Looks like we have a few other knockoffs. Oh yeah, Quasar. Quasar was a brand that pretty much ripped off everything. I have a Quasar brand of my RCA CPR 250 camcorder and stuff like that. I forgot oh my god, my books. Visual C++. 1995. I don't think I'll keep that book. This is a BSR EQ 110X stereo frequency equalizer. That's really cool. And I bet that probably lights up there. Now this is what I'm really interested in. My MasterCard catalog. I have the newer one. I think it's number 121 or whatever. But this is one that I've spent a lot of time reading. I definitely do not need a second copy of Visual Basic 4. Or a copy of Visual Basic 6. Yeah, that sounds pretty useless. A lot of this stuff I found at the recycling center, so it was free, and free stuff is a little bit hard to pass up when it's like this. This stuff was stuff that I didn't know for sure if I wanted to keep, because I didn't know if I wanted to play around with it or not, but now it's definitely outdated. Oh. Nice. Hard disk secrets. Now that actually looks like something I might want to keep. Oh, Windows 3.1. Yeah. That's gotta be pretty old, like 1992 or something like that. 93. Close. Patent, copyright, and trademark. That sounds pretty cool. Would be kind of interesting. Although, honestly, now that Leonard French is making YouTube videos, I might just rely on his information about copyrights and whatnot, because he's pretty cool. Oh, Microsoft Quick C. That's something to keep. 1987. I don't think I need to keep this. This is quite a brick. Wow, 2 CD-ROMs. Oh my god. Gotta get that. Gotta spend your $60 on this. Oh man. Well, then again, things were just pretty much more expensive when it came to computers back then. I am so thankful that things have lowered in price. Here's a little box. Totally forgot I got this one. Ooh, a little brownie camera. Is it actually a brownie brand? Eastman Kodak. Yep, it's a brownie. Although it doesn't actually say it on there. No film. I love how these things work. I kept buying them as I saw them. They're such handy and reusable things. A lot of junk. Oh, except for that. Look at this old insulator. And it has not half off, 50 cents. So that was from an old store up that used to be across from the Orpheum Theater. It was called Hartel's Resale Store. I used to go to his resale store all the time. It shut down in like 2004 or so, so any memories I have of going there was pretty long ago. His store was the first place I ever bought vintage video games, and when I was like 10 years old or so, he had a display cabinet full of Nintendo NES games up in the front window, and nobody else really paid attention to them. And so every single week I'd buy a new game, and he had a lot of duplicate games, and so that's whenever I started playing around with hacking the cartridges and stuff like that, because like I'd buy 3 or 4 Slalom cartridges and I'd start playing around with them, because if you have duplicates you don't mind playing around with them. This is something that my grandfather got from the company he worked at. It's an Enmet Corporation. It's a O2 sensor. Oh, more binoculars. Ooh, those look fancy. Vivitar. I have some lenses made by Vivitar, I believe. Staedtler 987 1931 Architect Ruler. I like it already. Please let me know if you know what that is. I like the wooden handle. Looks like it's a really nice quality compass, but it's lost its oil that's inside of there. I wonder if I could refill that. Oh, this is, I believe, Kevlar sleeves. So whenever you're working with blades, you have less of a chance of cutting your arms if you're working with like replacing large blades and paper cutters and whatnot. It's pretty cool. And of course, that's like a thing where you have like the chainmail gloves to go with it. Like, this box is actually pretty good. There's a lot of nice stuff in here. So my great-grandmother had all these little sewing kit. I think almost like it's an emergency sewing kit. It's kind of funny. A little flashlight that can actually charge on the wall outlet. Ah, here's some old spring things. Like from power drills and whatnot. I picked up a couple of these. There's been a few times that I've been wanting to use these, and now I can. Oh my god. I see silver dollars, I see old coins. Amazing. This is quite a treasure. I'm really glad I went through this box. I'm gonna have to make my own video just about this, going through... Maybe it's my great-grandfather's collection, I'm not sure. Okay, so now it's time to clean this stuff. We have this piece of cloth to hold the hydrogen peroxide and this piece of cloth for drying. I think that should be a pretty fair amount of cleaning. I might see about using these as security cameras. I might see about whipping up a little NTSC security system. I think we got it in 1997 or so. I keep forgetting to wash this. It has a lot of mold on it. So let's see if that comes off. That turned out pretty well. Quite happy with that. I remember whenever I was a little kid, like, I don't know, like 9 or 10, I heard that these cold packs have ammonium nitrate in them, and so I got a couple of them, thinking that maybe I could use the ammonium nitrate to make like dynamite or something like that, but I think there's like some difference that makes them not usable or something like that. Or it's not even like ammonium nitrate in here. But yeah, I just remember, oh, contents, ammonium nitrate and water. Well, hey, I guess it is ammonium nitrate. Maybe I could blow something up with this. That'd be kind of cool. And the last thing to wash is this bin. Getting awfully nasty. I think that's about it. What do you think? That's a good amount of dirt that I got out of everything. Although that bin definitely had some dirt in it, so whatever. You know, maybe my motivation for making YouTube videos is kind of coming back now, given all the interesting little gadgets that I brought back from my storage shed. Here's an old Leslie speaker. Has some interesting, promising things I can do with it. Oh, and I also found that this little book of needles and stuff like that was actually made in West Germany. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if the quality of these is any different than the modern Chinese crap that you'd get. I don't know though, because my great-grandmother used these packs. She has several of these since like the 1960s and 70s, so I guess they held up pretty long. I have an odd idea for something to do with this that involves an old auto harp and an old Hammond organ, so that might be kind of interesting. I might do a test where I clean one half, and then I can see if it actually improves the sound at all. And I guess I don't have to worry about copyrighted sound because these records are like from 1904 and stuff. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thank you very much for watching. See ya!